Hello, gentlemen. I want to give you an overview of where we are at with the course, what we have seen so far, and where we are heading. If you remember it well, the course is divided into three parts, and the three parts are very similar to the three parts of my book, The Way of a Seducer, A Code of Honor in the Land of Women. Before we got to those three parts, though, we had an extra month where we dealt with two major things. The first one was preparation, which was structural solutions and logistics, so you find yourself more often in the company of women you fancy. And I invite you to continue to think about this and to upgrade your life that way. The second part was to get you moving, and I gave you the swerve by. It's a great way of moving into the land of women, also to bring new women into your life. It also gives a great view on how I look at seduction philosophically. Once we've done that month, we went into the first part of this course, which is seduction as a practice in self-expression. If you remember the three stages of a seducer, in this course we're not talking about the first one, because I never consider them seducers, where a guy is trying to get with a girl because he thinks that she can give him something that he needs. But stage one of a seducer is a man who has found an authentic way to express himself, and that's what we have had so far. We talked about the first stage of a seducer, where seduction is a practice in self-expression. And so we talked about one, presence and being in your body, because that's where the expression always has to come from. Then we had a bonus week with Michael. Two, we talked about desire, expressing your desire. And three, expressing your anger. This is this week. And so these three themes talk about seduction as a practice in self-expression. Starting next week, and the theme will be generosity, we're shifting into the next part of the course, also the next stage of a seducer. And you may think, oh, this is going too fast, but don't worry. I just want to show you where we're going with the whole course. You can always come back at it, you know. So when you found a way to authentically express yourself, I say that seduction becomes a dance for two. And so the coming themes, the four next themes, are going to deal with that. The later part of the course, the third part of the course, will be about the darker side of seduction. But in the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about seduction as a dance for two. We'll talk about leadership, we'll talk about inclusivity, and we'll talk in this first week about seduction as a dance for two, about generosity. And it's a way for, with the mission also, it's a way for you to get into the habit of giving and become less self-absorbed and look towards the other and be able to give. It's a practice, so you start understanding your role in the dance that is seduction. That's what's coming. A couple of more themes about seduction as a dance for two, and then we go into the more advanced stuff about seduction, the darker side of seduction, where we'll talk about the brutality, where we talk about what women really want. We'll also talk about your own specific seductive ways. So that's what's on the horizon. I'll see you soon.